So we got Seeking for Perfection going up against Sweethearts here for a third place showing, guys. Whoever wins this is going to be guaranteed that entry into the grand finals coming up this Saturday for a $5,000 prize pool. We are going to have Seeking for Perfection, Jolts, Nunia, and Voodoo likely still going to be running their same setup. And Sweethearts, of course, with the Engineer, the Alchemist, as well as the Stalker. We're going to have to see who comes out on top. I am the FourCourtJester. With me is Mr. 2. Somewhere in the background is also going to be a Mr. Pedda. See what I did there? But we are here. Last chance qualifier. Big thanks to Justin TV, Q-Pad, as well as Thermotech for bringing all the boys to the yard. And Mr. 2, you've been having a lot of fun today?
I had a lot of fun. I was out drinking yesterday, so I had a lot of fun today. Wait, what?
Not quite the right question, but...
Well, we got the street party I told you about. 4 days of street party in Copenhagen. So there's club music on the streets, and people are dancing, getting drunk, and all that.
You make Europe sound so much better than Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Denmark is better than Canada. Denmark is the greatest country in the whole world.
In the whole world.
In the whole world. So, FourCourtJester, take it away. Let's hear some hype.
Alright, so we're going to have Jolts jump right over there. It doesn't actually hit anything there on the Nivette. Tried his best. It's going to get a conk shot to the face for his trouble. Blind again jumping in. Going to be missing that, but we do got that EMP going off just for kicks and measures. Sigma back going to go a little bit offensive. Going to hit over to that Voodoo. Nunia going to be trying to do some countermeasures as well. We do got that barrier going down onto Sigma. Very kind of passive play at this point, as Nivette just seems to be afraid to jump in there, but every time Jolt seems to move forward, Nivette is going to be moving back. We do have that Volcano go off, does miss the Kippa Cat, does look like the Cold team's getting kind of smushed into their corner yet again, but Sigma back's going to have some fun times here with Voodoo in the back, going to be filling up that meter, but we do got a full lockdown ready to go. By lockdown, I totally mean goo from Voodoo, not lockdown. But Jolts, he's going to get hit again.
Nice
some big damage. Yeah, the EMP going to be stopping with the machine gun. And no, it does not seem to be able to take out Jolts, but we did have Nunia throw down that con flag on top of Kippa Cat, dealt with it very well, has the defensive goo ready to go. Sigma is still doing big damage here onto Voodoo, but there goes the goo onto Nivette, going to be trying some big damage. It's not going to work. It's Nivette.
Oh, Shadow Hunt.
Instead with that Shadow Hunt, yeah. With that Lord
you mean Sigma Pack?
Oh wow! You see that right there?
Yeah, you're sleeping. Now,
I'm back.
There's better.
Really unexpected comeback. They left Nunia completely alone. They didn't do anything to him. I don't understand why you would ever. Jolts can jump around as he wants. He's in Renan. You get him low, and then you don't catch him if he wants to just harass you. Nivette should go on Nunia, start harassing him out. He does more damage. He can actually take the one-on-one fight. So.
Well, clearly didn't work out that round as Sweethearts did take it. Sigma is going to be playing around a little bit here with Jolts. Jolts goes a little bit on the offensive. Nunia going to be throwing out, those fireballs to the wind. He's going to have to jump back out, but again, Sweethearts very zoned out of this map. The center completely controlled by both Voodoo and Nunia. As we do get a stock going from Sigma, he's going to jump in here. Big damage going on to Jolts. We do have that barrier go down. The defensive goo, as well as the offensive goo going down. Kippa Cat is
double venom
so very quickly. Boom! Explodes. Double venom indeed. As both Kippa Cat and Sigma Pack blow up as both little corpses. And that's going to leave Nivette here to go 1-on-3.
This is way too defensive play of him. Why? I don't understand why Sigma Pack down fighting against a Renan. He wouldn't be doing enough. Everybody is hitting on a Renan. He got an Alchemist in the background. That means they got barrier. Igniter can start moving up and actually start doing damage, even though he missed a lot. I say it was a really bad choice of tactic to all just go for Renan now. Sigma Pack should go in, do some pressure on the enemy team, and he can pull back. The second they call, Jolts have used everything, he can pull back and they can start doing the damage to Jolts, but they shouldn't be dedicated to go for the fight against the Renan.
right now. We do see him doing a little bit of that swap up. He's still going on that random, but he's definitely more centered, definitely not getting as zoned out as they were, but Nunia is now actually going to be chasing him off a little bit. Still trying to get over to Voodoo, but Voodoo has some pretty superior positioning. Only now Sigma Pack is able to reach him, but Jolts is very much on the defensive. We throw a machine gun onto a Black Dagger. Not the best combo, as he did have to switch it up a little bit, wasted a few of those machine gun bullets, but Sigma Pack not looking the healthiest right now, as Voodoo did very well in defending against that. Kippa Cat gets out of that goo, no problem, throws out a sleep there onto Voodoo, as well as an EMP, but the conflict go down onto Sigma, had that shield up, didn't take as much damage as they wanted him to, but now Nevep also going to be trying to jump back for a little bit more defensive play. The machine gun again coming out, does hit Jolts, chases him off, lands some damage there onto Voodoo. Not too sure what Nuni is doing, but gets off a volcano onto Kippa Cat. Kippa Cat not looking so good. Space is gonna miss. Nevep does get that conk drop off, and Jolts did go down in the meantime. The counter is going down onto Sigma, and now it's going to be a 2-on-2. Voodoo and Nunia, the health bars are basically the same. Another machine gun going out, but a great timed R there from Nunia is not going to take so much damage as they wanted, but he's good to land at least that conk shot and EMP. The conflict go down onto Kippagat, had that shield ready. Look at that whiff goo right there. Not the best, as now Nunia is going to be a target of Nevep. And just completely out of energy here for Nunia's team. Kippa Cat is ready to go. We do have another machine gun ready for Nevep. He's going to throw the conk onto Nunia. He's going to not waste it. Oh, now he's going to throw it out. Does get that R. It's going to be enough just to get out of that skin of his team.
Oh, nice snipe.
Oh, sniped.
Yeah, good aim.
He sniped him around the corner with an EX injection, I think it was. Was it an injection?
Yeah, EX injection. Right. That was beautiful play.
Really beautiful play. He knew what angle he could hit him from, and he took directly that angle and sniped him out. So, but I still don't understand. He instead of using the ultimate there, I would still have said save the meter from the engineer, and he could have just taken a free kill on Nunia. He had the EMP to remove Living Flame. He would have forced him to space no matter what.
Well, there have been a lot of smurfed ultimates in this game anyway, especially by Voodoo and Nunia, and I think in the end that makes the difference. Nunia is hitting barriers with his ultimate all the time, so he didn't actually do any kind of real damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't hit anything. Well, you go FourCourt.
Alright, well Sigma's going to jump up here. He does land those stocks there onto Jolts. Jolts now going to go over to Kippa Cat. Tries to combo up onto the volcano, but now Sigma Pack in the back with Voodoo. Voodoo does have that entire goo ready to go. Nunia going to be jumping back as here as well. Has a conflag ready as well. Jolts not quite there with his ultimate, but Nevep has a machine gun as well, and Kippa Cat with the goo. So we're going to see a big thing going down fairly soon enough. Nunia could throw out that volcano. There goes the machine gun onto Voodoo. Voodoo gets out of it. No real issue there. Jolts throwing down on top with Nunia as well as the Q. Trying for a triple, and it might be enough. Kippa Cat going down so very quickly. Is still alive. Nope. Nunia's going to have other things to say about that. As now Sigma Pack and Nevep not looking the healthiest, as Sigma Pack is now dead. And that's going to be a really good sign of life right there from Taking for Perfection. A triple ult combo did them the trick right there.
The only thing I really saw, sorry, I was a little unfocused. Sigma Pack really got kited out. He couldn't do that much shenanigan this round, and Stalker really needs to be a thorn in your side all game long.
Yeah, but another key also was that the Worm team hit all 3 ultimates on Kippa Cat, but the core team just hit like a goo and some bullets of a machine gun on Voodoo in exchange. And yeah, the Alchemist by far the most vulnerable bloodlines in both teams. Like, first down first, that's the loser.
Yeah, the first one to lose Alchemist lose the game.
Yep.
Pretty much 2v3 is very hard to come back, especially if you still got that healer ready to go. So Nevep is going to be doing some big damage here onto Jolts, as Jolts did jump in. He already has that machine gun ready to go. Sigma Pack still trying to be a thorn in the side up against Voodoo, working very well in tandem with this machine gun, gets off that shield. It's not going to matter. Sigma Pack with his ultimate just does some amazing M1 damage with that deviate always being reset. We do got the goo throw down. Nunia is going to be down, as well as Jolts jumping in there, and that means that Sweethearts is going to be taking this first round as soon as they can clean up Jolts. Jolts is just going to sit there and take it like a man. Good on him.
Straight to beam. That was a taunt. You use traitor beam when there's nobody near. That's a taunt.
A troll at the end. But 3-2, Sweethearts taking this first map up against Seeking for Perfection.
Yeah, last round there, Sigma Pad is sitting on Voodoo. Voodoo misses sleep and deadly injection. That just means dead in Alchemist against the Stalker. Stalkers can sit and tunnel him for ages, and he can't stop the damage. So that was really nice play by Cold Team, taking the last round there. They got all the pressure from that point on when Voodoo started missing there. What do you say, Pedda?
I don't know.
Glutton?
Maybe Jolts is now gonna reroll Glutton and rape the battlefield.
Exactly.
Well, the matches at the moment they are pretty. Both teams are pretty similar though of like setups and playstyles. Both one melee, one ranged DPS and the same healer, and they're both like not only turtling compositions, not only waiting for ultimates to actually build up pressure, but they can continuously poke around and win the game before ultimates. So it's pretty fast-paced games and yeah, much action going on.
Yeah, no, really, a lot of actions going on. So, but I would still say Cold Team really threw away a lot that match in one of the rounds, especially the second round, by Sigma Pack being down in their base and fighting against the Renner. He started in the end doing the pressure in the background, actually trying to stop with some of their range play. And it kind of worked out for him, meaning Engineer doesn't have to fight alone to save his healer in that sort of way, because a Stalker playing so defensive is not Stalker at all. He needs
I agree.
And you're just gonna say you agree because then you don't have to say anything. I know it.
Well, you got my tactics.
He has you all figured out. So we're gonna get the second round started here, guys. It is 1-0 in the maps for Sweethearts. So if they can take this, they will be admitted entry to that Saturday tournament. Sigma Pack jumping onto Voodoo, very convincing right now. Lots of big damage going down as Nunia also dropping very quickly. So what is Voodoo to do? Is he supposed to heal himself, or is he supposed to get Nunia back up on the board? But Sigma Pack has that ultimate ready to go, and 2 deviates, 2 M1s. It's gonna be the end of Nunia. Gonna jump over here, grab Jolts, bam, right there. Now it's gonna be a 3-on-1. Very quickly decided map. That was only a 40-second round, but huge favor for Sweethearts as they're able to sweep that no problem.
Sorry, I was tapped out. But
yeah, indeed was a quick round, much focus on Voodoo, and as I figured out already, the Worm team can't really help the Alchemist, so he really has to stay back a lot in position, so it's actually harder to get to him, and yeah.
No worries. So with this map, I mean, right now we do got the center controlled here by the Worm team. Nunia is going to pick up that, which is going to be all that quicker conflagration. But we do have Sigma Pack again jumping over here to Voodoo. We do got that ultimate ready to go from Nunia. He's going to try to light it up, lands it onto the Vep, but now he's over there, had that R ready to go. Kippacat taking some big pressure here, but so is Jolts. He's dropping no problem here to Sigma Pack at all. Now Kippacat in that goo throws out the counter onto Nunia as Nevep is taking huge amounts of damage. Gets that Volcano off as well. Finally spaces out, has that machine gun ready to go. Is it going to be enough? Oh, so quick.
It's
yes,
going to be.
It's going to be the combo on top of Jolts. Nunia dropping as well. And wow, that is like skin of his teeth right there. But they're able to land it 2-on-3 and put just big damage going down on Nunia.
He had the position to get a quicker healing on him, because he was right next to his healer. The Noonie and Jolts had to be like artillery heal, so that would always be enough. Much better position than that machine gun just closes it off while Sigma Pack gets some good damage with the upper stunts. So.
Well, the hardest hitting ultimate of the game, that engineer can definitely be a thorn in your side.
It can be a thorn in your side, so. Especially if it's somebody who's actually good at aiming.
I think
Looks
the
at
map
myself.
also slightly favors. I think the map slightly favors Sweethearts more. It's such a close map, really good for stalkers, and engineer probably too.
It all depends on what they play against for the engineer.
Yeah,
I don't like this map at all.
Well, take a look at Sigmaback right now. I mean, he was able to jump right in there. He's landing almost every single M1 onto Voodoo as Jolts. I mean, he went pretty deep onto Navep, and Kitbacat came out with the tail between his legs. Another machine gun coming out, almost every single bullet, hitting all three of the enemy team, and their health pool is just looking so low at this point. Sigmaback able to get off some more auto attacks onto Nudia. The goos are going down. Kitbacat's in there. But I don't think he actually cares too much right now. Just going to do it right through it as Jolt and Voodoo going to be dropping. Nunia again, last one alive, and 3-0 for Sweethearts. They are now going to be crowned third place here in the BeyondGaming 3 vs 3 last chance qualifier, and we will be seeing them again on Saturday, June 4th in the Grand Finals top 8 teams.
That is so bad now. I own them freebies.
Well, I'm happy about that. But now
all you got to do is learn how to bet.